Unit 7, learning target number 3. Find the area of triangles using the formula 1/2 base times height. So here we have this nice little triangular window shape here. We've got this nice little window, and we want to find the area of this guy. We want to find out how much space this window takes. So maybe we're going to put it in our house and we need it to be a particular size. So what two pieces of information do we need to find the area of this window, to find the total amount of space it takes up? What kind of information do we need? Well, we learned in our last lesson, we have a really cool formula that allows us to find the area of any triangle, and it is this formula right here, 1/2 times the base times the height. And that will help us find the area of any triangle, pretty much any triangle that you will ever come across. Definitely any triangle you'll ever come across, we can find the area for it. So in this case, we're not given any information up here, but hey, look, there we go. Now we have the information. We have the base and the height. Now how do I know which one is which? Well, in any of the questions I'm going to give you in 6th grade, or you're going to get on the K-Prep or anything like that, you'll know that the base is the one along the side, and they'll draw in this little dotted line for you or something similar. But the height is always going from one corner to the other, and then you'll have your base going across the bottom. Now sometimes they might do it in such a way that you have your base over here and you have this height, and it'll still work. So in this case, here we have our base and our height. We're going to multiply them together. 1/2, don't forget that 1/2. People forget all the time. The base is 3 feet and the height is 2 feet. And again, commutative property of multiplication says it doesn't matter which ones we do first in this group. So I am going to do these guys first. And I'm going to say 2 times 3 is 6. And then I'll know that I have to multiply that by 1/2. Now, you'll remember that 1/2 times 6 is really the same thing as 6 over 2. Because 1/2 times 6 over 1, remember that is what 6 is as a constant. It's 6 over 1 as a fraction, gives us 6 over 2. So 6 over 2 is what? Well, you'll remember that. 6 over 2 is 3. And 3 what? Well, it's 3 feet, right? 3 feet, but it's not just feet. Remember, we're dealing with area, so it's 3 feet squared. And here we've got another triangle. This is an obtuse triangle. If you notice, this is not one of those nice little angles that's 90 degrees like that we had before, 90 degrees. It's not one of those. This actually extends out backwards. And so it's hard to find the height, right? We don't know which one of these is the height. Well, on your test, if you get one of these, they're going to show you this little thing here. Now, if you see this, you'll know that this is my height right here. And this area right here, well, this is confusing. We know that this is the actual triangle. But then we've got this little piece out here. Is this whole thing the base? Is this whole distance from here to here, is that the base? Or do we just use this part for the base? Which one do we use? Well, the easy way to remember is you only use the base of the actual triangle itself. We're not going to pay any attention to this part of the base over here. We just want the base of the triangle itself. So we are going to take 10, right? We got 10 right here, 10 feet. And we've got 6 feet. We've got my base and my height. And what was my formula for the area of a triangle again? Area was equal to 1/2 times the base times the height. Don't forget that 1/2. So we got 1/2 times the base, which we said was 10 feet, and the height, which we said was 6 feet. And again, it's easy. We could do either one of these. I could do 1/2 times 10. 1/2 times 10, if I want to do those two first, 1/2 times 10, well, that's going to be 5 because it's 10 divided by 2, right? So we've got 5 times 6, and that's going to be equal to 30. But if you don't believe me that I can do it in either order, let's go ahead and try it the other way. Let's group these guys together. We'll take 6 and 10 and group those together, and we'll multiply those together first using the commutative property. And what we'll get then, if we do those, is 60 times 1/2. And when we do that, again, that's 60, and we're going to divide it by 2. And 60 divided by 2 is 30. Now, so my answer is 30, but 30 what? It's always in square units because it is area, so 30 feet squared. 30 feet squared is the area of this triangle. All right, let's try one last problem. Here we have, what is the area of a triangular sign that has a base of 36 inches, I'm circling what I know, and a height, that should be a T there, a height of 28 inches. So I know I've got a triangular sign, and it has a base of 36 inches and a height of 28 inches. How can I find that out? Well, I could try to draw out the sign, but I really don't know what it looks like. It could look like that. It could look like this. For all I know, it could look something like that. Who knows what that sign looks like? We don't really care, because we know a formula for the area of a triangle, and that is 1/2 times the base times the height, and that will get me the area of any triangle. So in this case, I've been given the base, right? The base is 36 inches. So I'll take 36 there. And I've been given the height, which is 28 inches, and that's useful. And if I want to find the area, I can't forget, because this is a triangle, I can't forget to multiply by 1/2. All right, so 36 times 28. And we can multiply that out off to the side here. 36 times 28. 8 times 6 is 48. Carry our 4. 8 times 3 is 24. Plus 4 is 28. And then we'll do the next line. Add our 0 here. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6. And that 1 gives us 7. Add these together, we get 8 plus 10. We got to carry the 1 up there. 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 10. We get 1008. Now, we can't forget, all we just did was multiply these guys together. That's all we did, and we got 1008. Now we have to multiply by 1/2, which again just means to divide. Just means to divide by 2. So we're going to divide this guy by 2. And what we get when we multiply 1000 and divide 1008 by 2, you'll be able to figure this out probably in your head. 2 goes into 10 5 times. Subtract those 2. That gives us 0. We drop our 0 down, right? And then 2 goes into 0. Oh, 0 times. 0 times 2 is 0. We subtract them again and we get 0. We drop our 8 down. 2 goes into 8 4 times. So we wind up with 504. But 504 what? Oh, you're getting the hang of it now. Inches squared, and that is the area of our triangular sign. And we didn't even have a picture. We can do it just from the descriptions of the problem.